everybody. Once again, we're in Colleen's kitchen, Colleen's corner, whatever you want to call it. Just seems like it's easier when I have stuff I want to show you to be able to just have it all kind of here where you don't really see it until I bring it up. So today's subject, because it did end up that people were asking me about the lotions and creams that I had bought when I ended up deciding just to down the MSM. Okay, so it's not just creams, but it's also a couple of supplements, okay? I'm not really good at doing like mega reading research. So when I heard about this, basically all I had to hear was, you know, the testimonial of the person saying, hey, this is great. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I'm just such a lab rat. I'm okay with just experimenting. So as far as supplements, I do take quite a few, but these two that were recommended, since I've been using them, pretty much the claims that were done on them, I felt pretty I felt confident with. So here we go, and it was mainly all about being able. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to it. The first one is colostrum, and I'm going to also add a link down in the description, so if any of you want an easier way to find all this stuff. But I'm sure, too, as far as health food stores, if you just want to, like, run out, you know, jump in your car and run out and get it, like, right away and don't want to have to wait for an online delivery, I don't blame you. But colostrum, any of us that are moms that did breastfeed know that that's the first thing that actually comes via your breast, it says, that helps your child build immunity and get healthy and all of that for the first couple of days before the actual breast milk comes in. So I know probably any guy watching this is going, ew, but it's got a lot of anti-aging factors that helps with your hair. So any of you that are having issues with your hair, I do recommend. I just know that my bangs, as you can see, I barely trim them and I have to trim them again. So, and this is something I've been taking probably for like the last couple of months, I'd say. So there's this, and then the next one is Antler Velvet, and again, I'll try to add as more reading description about it, and I'll add the link below so that those of you that do like to read up on everything have something to kind of, you know, sink your teeth into. Now, the reason why I found out about those two things was actually another vlogger, another YouTuber, not an HCGer, but a YouTuber, was showing that she was basically getting rid of the lines right here, but as you can see, I don't really have those lines. But I realized when I was thinking about doing this vlog that what I'm going to do is, ever since I was even a teen, for whatever reason, even though this part of my face has always been pretty good to me, like I so to say, ish, you know. I mean, but though, you guys, if you saw my before shots, before I even knew about HCG, I would say I look way younger now than I did back in those before pictures. Not only with losing the weight, but I don't know, it's just, I feel like just all this that I've learned with HCG and everything else is just really helped dial back that clock, which, you know, thank you, Lord. So, okay, so this is a little recipe that this person does, and I'm going to actually use it on my forehead so I can actually give you a testimonial and let you know how it worked for me with my forehead, because what I started to say and then I got sidetracked. For whatever reason, ever since I've been a teen, I've actually had lines on my forehead, which is probably why I've always been kind of full bang girl since that time. So this is what you do, not only with these supplements, but also what this person did was actually create like a little patch that would help her get rid of her smile lines, I think is what she calls them. So what it was, it's 25% DMSO to 75% of water. And I forgot to get my MSM out. Hold on. I'll be right back. Back. Okay. And then 100% of the MSM liquid, along with putting this on the skin serum, and then a light layer of this cell food. Now, you guys know all the hoopla that's been going on television and probably ads about this oxygen mask that you can go to either dermatologists or estheticians to get. I really think that this stuff is the bomb. before doing this patch, I tried it once on the same area, and then I started realizing, why am I doing this? So, but then all that I realized I could actually test it on my forehead lines. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to tell you what's happening. I'm going to give it a week like that person did and see how it goes. And I'm too vain to show you my lines, I think. Here, I don't know. Here. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. Well, anyway, those are the lines right there I'm going to try to get rid of. Okay. Gosh. I really put myself out there, huh? How embarrassing. All right, so, but when I stopped trying to use the patch, so I like tried it like a couple of times, and I was like, why am I doing this? So, but now I know what I am going to do it on. Back to what I was talking about. So what I have been doing, though, is I really love this. So I use this actually every night and every day. So I put this on before I put my makeup on. And then at night before I put this on, I put this on. So then I put a light layer of this on, and I just leave it on overnight. And then when I get up in the morning, sometimes it looks a little flaky, like almost like how a mask looks after it's been dries. So I just like wash my face normal and prep my skin and everything. Now, here's the thing. If you guys are on P2 and you're super virgin when it comes to staying away from any oils, I have to admit, yes, there are some oils in here. So if you feel more comfortable waiting, go right ahead. I know that this type of oils have never bothered me when on P2. I basically, I just stay away from like anything that's a heavy type of oil. As far as like I won't put baby oil or any other kind of like actual oil on my skin while I'm on protocol. But now, just for you guys that are like that and you feel like you're rolling your eyes going, oh man, what can I do then? I do really, really love this. And as you can see, it says non-oily. And also you can see it says the natural moisturizing factor in human skin. So I really like this. You can use it even when you're on P2. And where I like to put this on is not only my face, but I also like to put it anywhere where I feel like I'm still working on getting my skin to tighten up. Except when I'm on P2, I go ahead and I slather it everywhere. But like when I'm on P3 and I can use other types of skin creams, I go ahead and I still like to put this on my inner thighs and around my upper arm, because those are the two areas that I felt that after losing the weight I wanted and needed to get my skin to catch up with what I did as far as my weight loss. So, okay, so that's that with the skin stuff, okay? I highly recommend them. I love them. And I just wanted to share it with you. Okay, thanks. Okay, I am taking this onto the back end of the skin vlog because I want to get you caught up. That vlog I did a couple of weeks ago. And between my trip to Atlanta and more importantly, I think maybe 2 days after I did that vlog, I did an absolute header and totally just crashed my forehead like straight into the ground. Yeah, graceful me. We have a dog gate. Well, it could be considered a baby gate, but it's what we consider our dog gate, so the dogs don't run rampant upstairs if we don't want them up there or in the living room. And I usually always try to like, hoist my leg up and over it. And there's a few times that, you know how you kind of like do that little hop, hop, hop because you're trying to like catch yourself so you don't fall. Well, this particular night, that hop, hop, hop didn't work. And I fell hard. It's like I'm laying there, right? I'm laying there. The gate's like in between my legs and it's broken and it's a whole mess. And I remember the dogs are like surrounding me like, oh no, what happened to mama? And my son, because the next morning, I was showing him my owie that I had, and my son says, well, I asked if you were okay, but I didn't hear anything, so I figured you were fine. And I said, usually if you don't hear something, that means that the person's not fine. So anyway, just had to share that with you. I hope you laughed at it, because it is pretty comical how clumsy I am. So what happened was, because the DMSO does cause a slight tingly, very slight burny kind of sensation a little bit after it's been applied. It's funny, not right when it's applied, because at first you're thinking, well, it's not going to do a heck of anything. It just feels like water. And then after it's on, it starts like kind of making that little tingle. And it's not bad, guys. It's pretty much the same as, I don't know if you've ever gone and had a facial where they say that there's enzymes in it, or like I know there's a pumpkin one that I've had done in the past, and that one always seems to give me that same sensation, that like little, like kind of slight burny, tingly stuff. Anyway, I just didn't feel that I could really hang with putting that on my raw skin on my forehead. So, and then I went to Atlanta, so obviously I couldn't do the thing then. So when I got back from Atlanta, I had an epiphany. And my epiphany was, why the heck don't I just put this combination on my whole face and see what happens? And then when I thought of that, what I also thought about was that quite a few years ago now, I went to this place, and it's out of business now, of course, and they went out of business before the money that I gave them to do a package got used up. But they did a silk peel, and that's when they use that little thing on you. And basically the girl caused like a little divot in the middle of my nose. It's like, it almost looks like a big pore. And I've had a doctor and I've had other estheticians look at it, and basically they said that the girl just screwed up. And when I've asked about different remedies to maybe get that hole to go away, I kind of, some have said that they thought that, like a different treatment could work and help it. And yeah, so, maybe a little bit, but I still have the hole basically. So back to being that lab rat that I am, I thought, what if I do this masking thing? Because once it dries, you really can't even tell it's on. It's not as heavy duty as like a gel mask, but when you put those on and then you're like literally like peeling off this whole layer, like it's not like that. It's just more that when you do wake up in the morning, it just feels like, if you did want to rub your fingers across and just get like just some old flaky skin off, that's what it would happen. So even though the vlogger that originally talked about this whole patch thing, I decided, and she would just do it for 4 hours. Like she'd put it on for 4 hours at night and then wash it off before bed. I decided I'm going to go ahead and I put it on pretty much after I get home from work, and I know I'm not going to be going anywhere for the rest of the night, because I take off my makeup, I wash my face really good, and then I make, put this, recipe together, and I stick it on my face, and then I just leave it on. So I've done that now for this last week. I think there was maybe just one night because I just got home too late to be able to do it. I didn't do it. But so that's now the new experiment. Besides what I said in the beginning of the vlog, obviously I'm doing this on a different day. So I just want to get you caught up on what happened, why it happened, and what I'm doing now. And I will keep you updated on what happens to the hole on my nose. Okay, and as far as these wrinkly things, it looks to me like they're smoothing out. So I'll, again, now that this has just really been the first week that I've actually been doing this consistently, I want to allow more time, because really for me the main focus is now figuring out this whole nose thing. Okay? All right, that's it. That's it. I'll let you know. Thanks. Bye.